Hello everyone, welcome back to Wisconsin Greg. Today I'm just going to jump right in here and we're going to get started planting the Back to Eden garden and see how it goes. This is my first time planting in a wood chip garden. I got some tomato plants that I had started and they're getting really tall, so I want to get them outside. I haven't had a chance because the weather's been really terrible around here. I've been working in the field planting corn and soybeans, and I just got the soybeans finished up May 31st. Today is June 2nd, Friday, June 2nd, 2017. So I got to get going on this garden and get it in. So I'm hoping the tomatoes will do okay. They haven't been hardened up very well because we haven't had very good weather to be able to do that, and I haven't been able to be here home to babysit them too much. But I've been trying to get them out a little bit here and there. And I keep the window open in the house right where they are, so they kind of get the breeze through there a little bit and blows them around and makes them stronger. So gonna go in there today. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I've never planted in a Back to Eden garden before, but we'll see how it works, and if I can figure out any pointers, I'll give you some pointers. So we'll go on from there. Thank you. Okay, this is a wire fence that I just wrapped around and make a loop, and this is what I prefer to grow my tomatoes in. I put about 4 plants to each one of these, and they're about 30 inches across. These are. I only have 2 of them, so that's a good for 8 plants. The rest of them I just used regular tomato cages for now because I don't have no more of this stuff. So I just made a mark on the wood chips where I want to put it. Just by spinning it around. And then I'm going to take this off and temporarily remove the wood chips in this circle here. And then I'm going to dig 4 holes in there and plant the tomatoes in the 4 holes. I've already seen some worms in here, more than hardly ever seen worms when I did garden this the conventional way. Covered up my microphone there. I hope I didn't block too much sound out. Now I have another video that showed how I established this so far this year. If you haven't seen that, you might want to check that out. Since that video, I've added about 1 to 2 inches more of wood chips on top. Just did that yesterday. Let's see if I got this in the right area here. That's pretty close. I'll dig some holes in there. Soil is nice and moist. I don't think I'm going to have to do much watering this year. The wood chips really keep it moist. That's why the worms are here. Now this is just the first year doing this. They say it takes 2 to 3 years to establish, so it's definitely going to get better. I'm gonna make these holes pretty deep because the tomatoes are so tall. I want to get them down in the ground pretty far. So I got 2 holes here dug, and I'll go get the tomato plants and plant these 2, and then I'll dig the other 2 holes. I'll be right back. Alright, they're kind of tipping over on me from carrying them from the house, but they'll be alright once they get in the ground. These are called Big Daddy tomatoes. Peel this outside casing off of here. Push it soil in real tight to get some contact with the roots so it can start sucking up moisture. Alright, there's 2 of them, and get started on the other ones here. And there's not really much newspaper left that I put down here. It's pretty much all gone. Lots of worms in here though. Alright, I'll go get the other 2 tomato plants for this spot, and I'll be right back. These tomato plants have been wanting to get outside for a long time. They've been after me, but I haven't had time. They're going to be so happy being here in the garden. Alright. Let's see if I can get my tomato cage back over here where it belongs. That looks good to me. And I'll put the wood chips that I scooped out back where they belong around the tomatoes here. Broke one little leaf off there, but that ain't gonna hurt nothing. And level it off a little bit here. I'm getting a little bit of a hurry and I broke one off, so I'm gonna have to fix that one. That's not a big deal, I got extras. Tip this up, fix that one. What I'm finding out is it's probably a better idea just to put the wood chips on before I put my cage back on. I think that works better. So yeah, I broke this one off. I'm gonna leave the roots in the ground though. It might sprout back up, but I'm gonna put the other one that I got right next to it here. Get these wood chips out of the way here. Alright, I'll go get that other one since I broke this one of the tomatoes off, and I'll go get another plant and put it in here right next to it. I'll be right back. Try this again. Alright. There. This is good as new. Push the wood chips around here. We'll be a little bit more careful this time. There we go. Let's see if I can get this cage over here without destroying them. All right. Now this is, I'll just throw these pots, I'll just tear them up and spread them around the garden. They'll just turn back into soil just like the wood chips. Now I'm going to put a couple posts on here and then use some nylon straps to tie it to the posts, because we get a lot of wind around here. And then this one will be done. Sorry for the noise. Alright. A couple nylon straps here to hold this down, keep the wind from blowing them away. Alright, this one's done. Just give it a little, I'll give it a little bit of water and it'll be set. Hopefully they do alright. Okay, I got all my tomatoes planted. These are the first ones I planted just while I was videotaping earlier, showing you how to plant them. They're a little droopy, they're a little bit in shock right now, but they'll come out of it. Over here, I have a couple of cherry tomatoes I planted. The first ones were Big Daddies. These two here are cherry tomatoes. And then I planted another big cage like the first one I planted over here with 4 more in it, and these are Romas. They should be okay. Might take them a day or so to get used to the outside and come out of a little bit of shock from coming outside or from inside to outside. But they'll be fine. I'll show you in another upcoming videos how they're doing. Now I'm gonna go plant a row of peas, and then I'll videotape you, or videotape me doing that, so you guys can get an idea what it's like planting in wood chips with seeds. So we'll get right on with that, and I'll show you how that's going to work. I've never done it myself before, so I'm new at it, so hopefully we can learn something. Okay, excuse us, there might be some traffic going by. It's kind of the end of the day and people are coming home from work. But now I'm going to go plant some peas. And the first thing I got my markers on each end where I want the row. I'm going to run a scratch mark with the hoe so I can get kind of a halfway straight row here, just to get a rough idea where it's going to be. Now if your rows ain't straight, it's not a big deal. Don't get all bothered by a crooked row. Some people go crazy, but they gotta have perfect rows. I don't know why. So now I'm gonna take a shovel and kind of scoop these wood chips out of the way, and then we'll get planting. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to try to take the hoe and see if I can make a little groove in there. A little place to set the seeds. Okay, I think that'll work. I'm definitely not no expert. I've never done this before, so if you guys got any recommendations for me, my ears are wide open and willing to take them on the advice for maybe next year. These are called Super Sugar Snap peas. So I'm just gonna get in there and start spreading them out. They say to sow them about every 2 inches apart. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm going to try to get a little bit of soil over the top of them. Okay, nothing too fancy about that. I'm just going to put a real light coating of wood chips over the top of them. Just real light. That's all I'm going to do right now with that. I'm going to kind of level the wood chips off a little bit. Put them kind of along the edge of the row. And then as the peas start growing, I'm going to start pushing the wood chips over into the peas. So that's it for right now. That's the plan. When they start coming up, emerging, they're getting about a couple inches tall, or start pushing the wood chips over, and keep pushing the wood chips over until they get her back level again. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted with us on future videos. So make sure to subscribe and hit the little bell that pops up so you get notifications as soon as my videos are released. So right now that's going to be it for tonight. I got to cut some asparagus and get some asparagus cooked up. But I got the big tall tomatoes out of the house, and that was my main objective for tonight. I got a lot of other stuff to plant, but it's not pressed for time right now. We'll get her in the next week or so. Alright, I'm back. I thought it was later than it was, so I figured out I got a little bit more time. I can plant another row of stuff here. I got some zucchini seed I'm going to plant, and then I got a couple of spinach plants that my neighbor gave me, and a couple of Swiss chard that my neighbor gave me. So I'm going to hurry up and get that in the ground, and then that'll be it for tonight, definitely. But I thought it was later than it was, but I can get this done tonight. So we're going to continue right on here, and I'm going to plant the zucchini first. Kind of the same way, just clear the wood chips out of the way and kind of make a little circle for them. Okay, get my little shovel and dig that up a little bit. It's a little bit wetter than I would like, but it ain't gonna get no drier. There's more rain coming, so I gotta get this in. Sometimes you gotta plant when it's not perfect. So I'm gonna pull the dirt out to the side a little bit, and then I'm gonna go get the seed here quick and put a few seeds in there. They call it summer squash. It's the same thing. It's zucchini. It's called Sure Thing hybrid. So I'm just gonna put like 4 seeds in here, and yeah, maybe 5. And then a light coat of wood chips over them. And then I leave the wood chips here, and then when they grow up, I'm going to push the wood chips over the same way as I'm going to do with the peas, until I get it leveled off, or pretty close to level off. And the peas will just keep, or the plants will just keep growing up the zucchini. So this one's done, and we'll go on with the Swiss chard and the spinach. Okay, I just kind of set them out here right now where I want to place them. I won't bore you with showing you how I'm planting them. I'm doing it the same way as the tomatoes, just scraping the wood chips away, digging a hole, putting them in, and then putting the wood chips back around them. So I'll get that done, and then I'll show you after I'm done, and then that's going to be it for tonight. Okay everyone, I'm back. I got everything planted that I wanted to do today. Now I'm just going to give it some water. I know it's going to rain tomorrow afternoon, but this won't hurt. It won't hurt anything. This was my first time planting in a Garden of Eden. Hopefully you can learn something by watching me. Maybe you can see some mistakes I make. Maybe I can learn something from you guys too. One thing I can say I did notice about planting in the Garden of Eden is kind of rough on your knees. It would be good to have some foam pad or something to lean on, or to kneel on. That's something I never even thought of. So I'm going to finish watering this, and just want to thank everybody for viewing my channel, and hope you enjoy this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe. I'm new on YouTube. And okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My camera kind of cut out. My storage space was getting kind of filled up, so I had to clear some storage space out of there. So it kind of cut out in the middle of what I was talking about. I just wanted to mention, you know, like I was saying, thank you for watching. And I wanted to make sure that if you could just take a few seconds and subscribe to my channel. I'm new on YouTube, and I don't have hardly any subscribers yet, but I'd like to keep this going. And if you could just click the subscribe button, it doesn't take nothing to do that. And if you want to get notifications of when I release a new video, click the little bell and you'll be notified, so you know right away when a new video is released of mine. I'll be having lots of videos coming out with similar stuff like gardening and stuff like this. And so if you like this stuff that I've been putting out so far, please subscribe. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I appreciate you guys all watching. Thank you.